Hey, Hernando Fit Kids. I may have met you over the winter holiday when we did a scavenger hunt. We're going to do another scavenger hunt today. This one is going to have a July 4th theme. I know it's a little after July 4th. That was yesterday. But I still thought it'd be fun to see if there was some stuff out there that we could go out and find. As a reminder, a scavenger hunt is you get a list of items that you're going to go out and see if you can find. And when you find them, you check them off your list. Now, since we're doing this by video, you're going to have to create your list while I'm telling you. So I want you to pause the video for just a minute and go get a pencil and a piece of paper or just something to write with and meet me back here in just a minute. Okay, so push pause and go get that, and I'll see you right back here. Hey, did you get your pencil and paper? Okay, let's get ready to write some things down. Before we do that, though, I just want to remind you that a scavenger hunt sometimes requires a parent. So if you're kind of young, you'll need to ask your parent if they'll go along with you, or maybe an older sibling, because you may want to walk up and down your street to find these items, or maybe the next street over. So I'm going to start with the first item. And remember, we're sticking with the July 4th theme here, so see if you can pick up these things. The first one I'd like you to find is a United States flag. Now, I know you probably saw a million of them yesterday or over the last week, but let's see if anybody still has their flag out. It could be hanging on a door. It could be hanging on a flagpole in somebody's yard. It could be on their mailbox. It could be anywhere. So see if you can find a U.S. flag. Okay, I'm writing these out for you as we're doing this, but at the end we'll come back and review all of them again. The next thing I'd like you to find is a mailbox that has a 7 on it. Okay, so go out and see if you can find a mailbox that has a 7 on it. And then the next thing I want you to find is a house with a 6 on it. Can you think of any reason I would have a 7 and a 6 to look for? Well, 1776 is when the Declaration of Independence was signed. So that's what we're celebrating when we celebrate July 4th. So I need a mailbox with a 7, and I need a house with a 6 on it. All right. The next thing I'd like you to find a white truck. It can be any kind of truck. It can be a pickup truck. It can be a garbage truck. It can be a utility truck. Any kind of truck that needs to be white. The next thing I'd like you to find is a red flower. Not pink, but red. So see if you can find a red flower somewhere along your street. The next thing I'd like you to find, can you guess what color? I said a red flower, a white truck. What do you think the next color is going to be? You're right, blue. I'd like you to find a blue recycle bin. I bet you can find a lot of those. The next thing I'd like you to find is a barbecue grill. Now, you may be able to look right out your back door and see a barbecue grill at your neighbor's backyard. Or people might have barbecue grills on the side of their house that you can see, or maybe in their front yard. The one thing I don't want you to do today is to go up into anybody's yard. So these need to be things that you can see from the street. And of course, you're on the side of the street, not in the center of the street. Of course, you know that already. Okay, you ready? The next thing on the list is a lawn chair. Look around and see if you see a lawn chair anywhere. Maybe some folks were sitting out yesterday enjoying some hot dogs, and some people were sitting in some lawn chairs. So see if you see any in anybody's yard. The next thing I'd like you to find is a sprinkler. Can you find a sprinkler in your neighborhood? Sometimes people have them that pop out of the ground. You can get that kind of sprinkler, or maybe somebody has one they attach to the end of their hose and they just have it out. You can find that kind of a sprinkler. So see if you can find a sprinkler. The next thing I want you to find is a baseball or a baseball bat or a baseball mitt. Now you don't go and find your own. That's no fun. You got to find one that's out somewhere. Maybe somebody's playing, maybe somebody left one out in their yard, maybe somebody has one in their garage that you can see from the street. See if you can find a baseball bat, or a baseball glove. And if you can't find a real one, but you happen to see a picture of one somewhere, that counts too, okay? And finally, we're going to find a used sparkler or evidence of a firework that somebody put off. Sometimes the day after July 4th and sometimes the day after New Year's, you can see where people have had sparklers or fireworks out in the street. See if you can find anything on your street where is evidence that somebody had some sparklers or fireworks last night. Okay, so that's 10 items. So I'd like you to go out with your list and find all these things and check them off your list. Be careful not to be in the road. You want to be out of the way of cars. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't go up in anybody's yard. You should be able to see all these things from the street, and have a great time.